November 13th, 11 a.m. My manager's manager messages me on Teams. Hi, are you free to chat? My immediate thoughts were, this guy never contacts me. The last time we spoke was when he told me I was getting a new manager. Why is he messaging me now? Am I getting another new manager? I told him I needed to use the bathroom first, but I'd be ready after. While I was in there, worst case scenario started flooding my mind. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? They lay me off? But nah, they wouldn't do that. I'm literally the only person on my team who works on this project. I hopped on the call, and then I heard it. The infamous layoff speech. We've decided to eliminate your role. Starting today, you will no longer have access to the bank network. HR will reach out with further details. Any questions for me? I don't think anyone can be 100% fully prepared for this. I felt my chest tighten. It felt as if someone had just ripped the safety net out from underneath me, and I'm 10,000 feet in the air on a tightrope. Even though I was scared, I didn't panic like most people would. Why? Because I was prepared for this financially. Today, I'll break down exactly how to prepare for this moment and what you need to do right now so you're never caught off guard as well. You won't be the person scrambling to pay the bills, rushing to find a job, and selling your kids for money. Instead, you'll be relaxed and calm. I'm 28 years old. I started working as a consultant for $44,000 a year for 2 years, and then I transitioned into working as a software engineer making $120,000 a year for 4 years. Over the last 6 years, my savings grew into $500,000. This was spread across my 401k, IRA, brokerage accounts, treasury bills, and high yield savings account. When I got laid off, I had $100,000 sitting in cash that I can access right away in treasury bills and savings account. If I didn't have this life vest, I would have freaked out, rushed to update my resume, and started stressing about next month's bills. Now, I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm telling you this because layoffs happen to everyone, even when you least expected. Even me. I thought I was irreplaceable because no one else did my job or even knew how to do my job there. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how safe your company feels. According to USA Today, employers slashed more than 150,000 jobs in October, the largest wave of layoffs in more than 20 years. Tech, finance, retail, no industry is safe. Most people are not prepared. They're living paycheck to paycheck, no emergency fund, no investments, and when the layoff comes, they're in deep shit. I was determined not to be that person. So here's exactly how I did it in 2 simple steps. Step 1. I lived below my means. Way below. Even though I made $120,000 a year, I lived like I made $20,000. I lived at home with my mom, even though it was a rough 1.5 hour commute each way. 3 hours per day, every single day. I suffered through the commute time, but I saved money. I chipped in at home financially, but I still saved money because I didn't have to pay rent. I didn't buy a fancy car. I barely ate out more than once a week. I didn't buy designer clothes. Every dollar I didn't need to spend went straight into savings and investments. Step 2. I invested consistently. First, I built my $50,000 emergency fund in treasury bills and a high yield savings account. After that was done, I would max out my 401k and IRA every year. For my brokerage account, anytime I had $10,000 sitting in my checking account and no big bills coming, I'd move $5,000 to $8,000 over and invest it, regardless of where the market was. I didn't try to time the market, I just kept buying. Over those 6 years, those 2 simple steps grew my savings into $500,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's great for you, but I don't make $120,000. And you're right, most people don't. Here's the brutal truth though. It's not just about income, it's about priorities. You have to start, no matter how much you make. Cut whatever you can cut, even if it means watching YouTube with ads. My income went from $45,000 a year to $120,000 a year, but my expenses stayed the same. On the other hand, there are those who make way more than me, $200,000, $300,000, and yet they still get destroyed by layoffs. Why? Because they get a raise and they immediately upgrade their lifestyle. Bigger apartment, nicer cars, more expensive dinners. It's called lifestyle inflation. And it's the #1 reason people get blindsided. They never built an emergency fund. They never invested consistently. They lived paycheck to paycheck, even on 6-figure salaries. The bottom line is, layoffs happen. Companies don't care about you. But if you prepare now, build an emergency fund, invest consistently, and live below your means, you'll never have to be worried. You'll be ready, just like I was. Saving $500,000 gave me short-term protection when I got laid off. But what happens when that money runs out? There's a second strategy that creates long-term security and doesn't require you to save $500,000. In this next video, I'll show you how to do just that so layoffs become irrelevant. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my future videos.